YouTube, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you are watching me on stream, I'm currently streaming, and if you're watching on YouTube, what's up? This is the VOD. So, we have ourselves 7 Innistrad Midnight Hunt. It is that time. It is the newest Magic set. 7 collector's boxes. Every single time, you know, a set comes out, they will always have a collector box of some sort, so we always usually pick it up. This is the newest set, Innistrad Midnight Hunt. We're back in Innistrad. This is like the 3rd time that we've gone back to this plane. And I think this set focuses more on like the werewolves than anything. Because like there was more of like a... The theme of this set is like, you know, vampires, werewolves, zombies. So I think they focus more on the werewolf side. As opposed to like anything else in the set. So pretty cool. I don't know most of the chase cards. I did open one of the boxes because we actually had 8. So these are the mythics that I got from the box that I opened like off camera. We got a foil Teferi, Bloodthirsty Adversary, which I guess is probably like really good. Hostile Sagarda, Champion of Light, Extended Etched, whatever you want to call it, and then some commander card. And then the Meat Book Massacre. So we opened some stuff already. We're going to be opening a lot more. The best thing from this set are going to be these lands, too. These full art lands are awesome. I fucking love these. And the more the merrier, right? The more that we get these, the more content I will be. I'm going to definitely be using those on my EDH deck. So, we have 7. I think I'm going to be opening 3 today, because we opened 1 already, and then just keep the rest sealed. So, if you like these types of videos, guys, be sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, because I always do a Magic opening, like, every single set. So, yeah, keep your eyes open for more Magic product openings, and if you like Pokemon as well, I do Pokemon openings too, so be sure you check those out as well. So, let's get right into it. Pretty interesting, don't you think? Yeah. I mean, this sets always come out every single time. You know, they do something kind of funky with every single set, so this one's no exception. I liked Innistrad. I think this is going to be a super fun set to draft as well, because I'm mostly into like limited, as far as like actually going out in tournaments and stuff. I really like draft. Draft is probably my favorite format. So this one will be interesting to see how the draft format goes. Let me know down in the comments below if you've drafted the set and what you thought of it. So if you guys don't know, once again, collector's boxes are the premium boxes. You have your standard set boosters, draft boosters, and now these are like, what, $200 something a box or something like that. These will have only 12 packs, all premium cards, all foil cards. You'll have extended art, shenanigans like that. So we're gonna look at most of the extended art mythics is probably like the best things to get. So first box, we're gonna be opening 3 once again. Let's go. It's gonna be just a chill stream today. Yeah, it's premium. That's what that's how they get you. I guess we'll go on through these cards kind of slowly and then work our way towards them, because I don't know every single card in this set, so mostly the fucking rares that are gonna be the things that I keep track of. Fangblade Brigands, and then we have our first land, which is the Beautiful Forest. These lands are pretty freaking sweet. Love them a lot. We have a Deserted Beach. This is the new land cycle. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. So, not too bad of a land, I think. I don't know how good these will be in the standard format or anything like that. We have Sagarda's Vanguard, extended, not foil, but extended. 5 mana, 3/3 flash flying. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, choose any number of creatures with different powers. They gain double strike. Huh. Interesting. Don't know how good that is. That's a commander card, by the way, too. So, we have Can't Stay Away. Return target creature card with CMC 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. It gains, if this creature would die, exile it instead. Okay. Sure. Yeah, reanimate effect is not too bad. We have these uncommon extended art I don't know these. I don't know what to call these. Showcase cards, I think. Showcase cards is what you call it. Yeah. We got that. We got the Baneblade Scoundrel. And we have a Showcase Ludovic. New legendary creature. When Ludovic Necrogenius enters the battlefield or attacks, mill a card. And then you can play X, blue, blue, black, black. Exile X creature cards from your graveyard. Transform Ludovic. X can't be 0. And it turns into Olag. Ludovic's Hubris. As it transforms into it, it becomes a copy of a creature card exile with it. Except its name is Olag. It's a 4/4, and it's a legendary blue and black zombie. Put a number of 1/1 counters equal to the number of creature cards exiled with it. This seems pretty cool. Kind of quirky. Definitely cool in EDH, I think. This is probably like something to definitely build around. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll put that there. Caligrove Witch. And we have a Mythic. Foil Extend Art Mythic. Spectral Adversary. 2 mana, 2/1 flash flying. When it enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 in a blue any number of times. When you pay this cost 1 or more times, put that many counters, and that up to... Wait, hold on. Then up to that many other target artifacts, creatures, and enchantments phase out. So this is kind of like a closer. In like a Spirits deck, maybe. This might not be too bad. You can phase things out, and then like they're gone. So you can just like attack with the rest of your shit. Doesn't seem too bad. I don't know how good that would be. Maybe a modern playable card for sure? Don't know. I don't know. I have sleeves, so I'll sleeve like the these things. So that's Mythic number 1 already. Pretty juicy. We pulled the red one. Not sure out of all this cycle, like which one's the best. We have a very beautiful swamp. Look at that. That thing looks pretty sick. We have another land. Great. Pretty great. You think you'll profit, or how does this work? I'm just opening just for the sake of opening. I don't really care about monetary values or anything like that. I just want to get some good cards for the format that I usually play. The casual format that I usually play. We got Curse of Obsession. Curses are back. And most of the time, they're not that great. This one is Enchant Player. At the beginning of Enchant Player's draw step, that player draws 2 additional cards, and then at that step, they discard their hand. Typical red stuff. Light Up the Knights. Deals X damage to any target. Deals X +1. That target is a creature or planeswalker. Alright. Not that great. Tireless Hauler. And we have Vadrik, Astral Archmage. If it's neither day or night, it becomes day as it enters the battlefield. Instant of sorceries you cast cost X less to cast, where X is Vadrik's power. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So that's like the new mechanic, day or night from Innistrad. That could be sweet. This doesn't transform or anything like that, but... We have Brutal Cathar. When it enters the battlefield or transforms into... Oh. Brutal Cathar, exile target creature. Wow, that's pretty good. It becomes a red card. That's pretty sweet. I think I was probably more excited about the land in that pack more than anything. Because let's face it, lands are important. Beautiful island. Great. Awesome. You love to see it. We have Can't Stay Away. We've opened this before. It's the reanimate thing. We have a commander card, Visions of Dominance. Put +1/+1 counter and then double it. Okay. Flashback 10. Costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on the battlefield. Okay. That's kind of cool. Vanquish the Horde. Destroy all creatures. Ooh, costs 1 less for each creature on the battlefield. So it's kind of like Blast Act. But this is the white Blast Act. So that is honestly pretty sweet. Are there any rare / expensive cards? Yes. Usually the rare cards are going to be these ones with the orange symbol on here. That means it's a mythic rare. So those are like mostly the juice of the box. Those are most likely where the most expensive cards will be at. Candle Grove Witch. Harvest Side Infiltrator. Nice. Extended Land. You love to see it. Overgrown Farmland. I think we've opened like probably a set of all extended art of these types of lands, so that's pretty good to see. Bird Admirer. And a foil Light Up the Night. So we've opened 2 of those. I think I probably might just sleeve all of these like after the stream's over anyways. So yeah, we'll just do that. Yeah, there's different types of rarities in these boxes. You'll have your normal rare, which is the gold symbol. And then the orange is the mythic. You know, certain rares and mythics are worth, you know, different types, different amounts and stuff, depending on how good the card is. That's how the secondary market is. So we opened 2 Considers in the same pack. This is a good card, and the fact that we opened 2 of these, that's actually pretty sweet. But I have to go back and get those, because that's actually a really good card. Nice. Thermal Alchemist is back. I love this guy in Shadows, or Eldritchman. Got a Swamp. We have Poppet Stitcher? Puppet Stitcher. Do they really spell Poppet like puppet? Like that? 3 mana, 2/3 wizard. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a zombie creature token with Decayed. It can't block. When it attacks, sacrifice it at the end of combat. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more creature tokens, you can transform it into Puppet Factory. Creature tokens lose all abilities and have base power toughness 3/3. That's pretty. That's not too bad. I don't know how good this is, but it's a mythic at least. I'll put that right here. What do you do with the not so cool ones? Most of the time, if the card's really not worth that much, that's called bulk. Most of the time, I will actually just bulk it to a vendor and then just sell those cards instead. But I don't really sell cards like that often. Maybe like once in a while, because sometimes, you know, cards take a lot of storage. So, got Ravenous Rotbelly. Ooh, okay. Augur of Autumn is actually a really good card from this set. So 3 mana. This is one of like the new like lands matter thing. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands from the top of your library. That's actually just really good. And then Coven, as long as you have 3 or more creatures with different powers, you can cast creature spells. So this is card advantage on a stick. This card is really fucking good. So I'm very happy to see that. How much did you pay for these again? I paid 0 because these are not my cards. These are my friend's cards. But these boxes are like $240 each. So you can do the math. Something like that. Brutal Cathar. And then Grafted Identity. Has additional cost to cast the spell, sack a creature, enchant creature, you control enchant creature creature gets +1/+1. Not too bad. You got a good friend? Of course, dude. I open these for content, and then just give him his cards back. Because I don't really buy boxes anymore. We got Mountain. We got Briar Bridge Tracker. So this is kind of like another Tireless Tracker. 3 mana, 2/3 Vigilance. If it enters the battlefield, investigate. Oh. Okay, it's not like lands. Mistake. This card isn't as good as I thought. But as long as you control a token, it gets +2/+. Okay. Maybe in limited it's actually really good, but I thought it was going to be like if a land, if they reprint it, it would be like, is that even better? But who knows. We got Cleaver Scab. Sack another zombie. Created 2 tokens that are copies of the sacked creature. Interesting. Sludge Monster. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, put a slime counter. That's really disgusting. Dawnheart Mentor, Kessig Naturalist. Oh. Rockfall Veil. I'm excited to see that. Lands are awesome. Dawnheart Rejuvenator and Dire Strain Rampage. This is kind of like Decimate. So destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land. If a land was destroyed this way, its controller may search their library for up to 2 basic lands, put them on the battlefield. Otherwise, they can search for a basic land. Okay. This is like the red-green Assassin's Trophy, almost. Actually. More than Decimate. I guess that's not bad. So we've opened, what, 2 mythics so far? Just these 2? Yeah, seems like it. I think on average, you should be opening, like, 5 mythics, I think. It's like is a number I'm comfortable with. Field of Ruin, that's a reprint. That's a really good reprint. Hound Tamer. Plains, you love to see it. We got Vadric. That guy. Who cares about instant and sorceries again? Visions of Dread. Target opponent puts a creature card of their choice from their graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Kind of cool. We got Storm the Festival, 6 mana sorcery. Look at the top 5 of your library. You can put 2 permanent cards with mana value 5 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Not bad. Doesn't seem that bad, actually. Nice. We're getting all the lands, man. I'm actually happy to see it. Shipwreck Marsh, another extended art. Hound Tamer. And we got another Smoldering Egg. The Smoldering Egg will turn into Ashmouth Dragon. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 2 damage. What's the criteria on this? Put a number of Ember counters equal to the amount of mana spent to cast that. If it has 7 or more Ember counters. That actually doesn't seem that bad. I actually like this. Pretty cool. Pretty sweet. Bereaved Survivor. We got a Plains. Oops. Unnatural Growth. At the wow, 5 mana enchantment. At the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. Do I dare put this in Xenagos? I don't know. Seems like very situational though, so I don't know how good it is. Prowling Geistcatcher. Yeah, that's a commander card. Sagarda Splendor, 4 mana enchantment. As Sagarda Splendor, excuse me, enters the battlefield, note your life total. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if your life total is greater than or equal to the last noted life total for Sagarda Splendor. Then note your life total. Okay. Card advantage in the life gain deck, I guess. These 2 uncommons that don't really matter. We got Denick, Pious Apprentice. This is a transform card. 2 mana, 2/3 lifelink. Cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities. Disturb. What is a Disturb? I guess if you pay this Disturb cost, then it turns into this. Flying, whenever 1 or more creature cards are put into graveyards, investigate. This ability triggers only once each turn if it would be put into a graveyard from anywhere exile instead. So I guess Disturb allows you to, like, just flip it at will? I don't know. No idea. Falconwrath, Pitfighter. Vampire. That's all I'll say. It's just a vampire. I don't know. I would type if I understood anything about these. I guess I'll chill. We're just here for a good time, man. Magic's a fun game, though. Mountain. We got the Mask of Gristlebrand. Whenever it dies, you may pay X life and where X is its power, and then draw X cards. Yep. That's how Gristlebrand does it. We got Shadowkin. We opened the same thing. Another mask. And we got Lisa, Forgotten Archangel, as a showcase. That looks pretty dope. 4/5 Flying Lifelink for 5 mana. Oh, wait. Yeah, 5 mana. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile instead. That actually really hoses some of my decks, actually. Like my EDH decks. Ooh, look how nice that is. A foil showcase Sagarda. Yeah, that looks pretty dope. 4 mana, 4/4, flying trample. Humans you control get +1/+1. Coven. When she attacks, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, look at the top 5. You may reveal a human card. Yeah, I like this. I like her a lot. Maybe I might be enticed of building like a humans deck. I don't know how good that would be, but we'll see. That is a mythic. Mythic number 3. Because you compare it with like the old Sagarda. The shadows of her Sagarda, which cares about humans as well. We got an island. I really need to get more of these types of islands for my Dragonlord Ojutai deck. Old Stick Fingers. That looks disgusting. Wall of Mourning, another commander card. We got Patrician Geist, which is another Anthem effect for spirits. 3 mana, 2/2 flying. Other spirits you control get +1/+1. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 1 less. Alright, alright, alright. We got Yisa, the Glorious Resurrector showcase. Wow, a lot of creatures in this set have, if a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it. At the beginning of your upkeep, put all creature cards exiled with Gisa onto the battlefield under your control. They get decayed. So if they attack, then they have to sacrifice themselves. And we have another curse. Foil curse thing. At the beginning of Enchanted Player's upkeep, any number of target players other than that player draws cards equal to the number of curses. Okay. If you want to make a curse deck, sure, by all means. There is a curse general. I will say that. 2 pack betrayals in this pack. Oh, wow, Delver's Secrets is back. Let's go. This is actually a really sweet card from back in the day. Sectile Aberration. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Swamp. Alright, we have another mythic. We have the Consuming Blob. Its power is equal to the number of card types among cards in your graveyard, and its toughness is equal to that many +1, so it's kind of like Tarmogoyf. At the beginning of your end step, create a green ooze with this creature's power is equal to the number of... Okay, so basically what it has on it. Yeah. Don't know if that's, like, excuse me, the best mythic to pull, but you know how it is. Oh, we have Primal Adversary. So this is the green one. When it enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 and a green any number of times. When you pay that cost 1 or more times, put that many counters on it, and then you make it that many wolves. Oh, that many... Oh, the lands turn into wolves, and then they get haste. Guess it's a good closer? I don't know. I don't know what's good. Suspicious Stowaway. Can't be blocked. When it deals combat damage, draw a card and discard. And then it turns into that. Yeah, that's a pretty good limited card. It's a pretty good limited rare. Shady Traveler and Tovolar's Huntmaster. 6 mana, 6/6. When it enters the battlefield, make 2 wolves. That's pretty good. And then it may... Oh, okay. Enters the battlefield or attacks. Create 2 wolves. Whoa. Interesting. Oh, because you could do day and night. So that's why. It can enter the battlefield as both ways. Another target wolf fights another target creature you control. Yeah. 2 more packs left to box 1. I don't know if we did well on our mythics. I'm going to say that any mythic that's not Teferi is probably an L. We got a Plains. Graveyard Trespasser. Ward, discard a card. So it has Ward on it, so you have to discard a card in order to target it. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. If a creature was exiled this way, each opponent loses 1, you gain 1. On the transform side, exile up to 2 target creature cards from graveyards. Okay, that's okay, I guess. Human Werewolf and black. Alright. I thought werewolves were mostly like green and red, but they really stepped it up and diversified werewolves. Hallowed Respite. Exile target non-legendary creature, then return it to the battlefield. If it entered the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Sure. Flicker effect. Oh, alright. We got Lear, Disciple of the Drowned, another mythic. Spells cannot be countered. Each instant or sorcery in your graveyard has flashback. That flashback is equal to the mana cost. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see how well he does. But I don't know if it's like that insane. Foil land, let's go. That's what we want to see. That's what I want to see. More lands, the merrier. We got a lot of lands. Vampire Socialite. Got a mountain. More lands are what we want to see. Happy about that. Eloy's Mythic. Another one of those. Commander card. Curse of Leeches. This is a curse that transforms, huh? Into a creature. Okay. Shady Traveler. Infiltrator. We got Sarith? The Viper's Fang. 4 mana, 3/4. Other tapped creatures you control have Death Touch. That's really good. Other untapped creatures you control have X Boost. That's also really good. And then 1 tap, untap another target creature you control or land you control. That's pretty sweet. And we got Triskaidekaphile. 2 mana, 1/3. You have no maximum hand size. If you have 13 cards on your upkeep in your hand, you win the game. I kind of want to put this in one of my decks. That card is a meme. I actually really like that a lot. All right, not a bad box one. These are all the mythics that we pulled. I think the best one was probably the foil Sagarda, I think. I think this extended art foil Spectral Adversary is probably the most, maybe the most expensive? I don't know. Don't know. Don't know for a fact, but solid box 1. And we'll get into box 2 in just a second. In just a second. Oops. All right. Let's get into box 2. See if we can pull like an extended art Teferi. That would actually be pretty fucking sweet. All right, here we go. And more lands would always be helpful. I love lands. So. Excuse me. Dreadhound. First land is going to be a swamp. We got Reckless Stormseeker. 3 mana, 2/3. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1 haste. And then when you flip it, Storm Charge Slasher. Target creature you control gets +2/+0 and trample and haste. That's actually really good. Sagarda's Vanguard. We've opened her before. And then the Meat Hook Massacre. I said Meat Book Massacre, but it's Meat Hook Massacre. When it enters the battlefield, each creature gets -X/-X. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you gain 1 life. Sure? That's mythic quality out right there. Haunted Ridge, let's go. Another land. You love to see it. And, oh, here we go. We have Intrepid Adversaries. So the white adversary. 2 mana, 3/1, lifelink. You can pay 1 in a white any number of times. You can put that many Valor counters for every time you pay. Creatures you control get +1/+1 for each Valor counter. Yeah, that's pretty... I think that's probably actually the best one. Maybe. Don't know. So 2 mythics out of 1 pack. That's pretty busted. We got a mountain. Another mountain. Grafted Identity, the steel creature. Control magic. Geist Coucher, as is another commander card. Curse of Silence. Enchant Player. As it enters the battlefield, choose a card name. Spells with the chosen card name cost 2 more. Whenever Enchanted Player casts a spell with the chosen name, you can sacrifice Curse of Silence, and then if you do, draw a card. I guess it does replace itself eventually. Dawnheart Mentor, Tireless Hauler. Land. Another land. You love to see it. Let's go. And the Briar Bridge Tracker Extended Art Foil. Yeah, I'll take more lands any day of the week. Storm Skrillex. That is a name. Another Puppet Stitcher. Seen this guy before. Shadowkin. Fateful Absence. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Its controller investigates. And that is an instant. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. That is really good. Maybe this might be a really good priced out rare. Don't know. Village Watch. The Traveler. Another land. Let's just pull all the lands out of all these packs, man. Let's go. We love to see it. Foil Extended Mask of Gristlebrand. Okay, dokie. Sacred Fire. Chaplain of Alms. Plains. Another Fateful Absence. We'll take it. This time the foil version. We got Wilhelt the Rock Cleaver. 4 mana. If another zombie you control dies, if it didn't have Decayed, make a zombie with Decayed. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice a zombie. If you do, draw a card. Pretty decent, I guess, for that kind of deck. Double the power and toughness of each creature you control. A natural growth. And another land! Let's freaking go, guys. Let's just give us all the lands, bro. We will take it. We will take it. And Champion of the Perished. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Champion of the Perished. So rip that human that gave +1/+1 counter on it for every human that enters the battlefield. Now we have the zombie version. And it also is the buy a box promo. So we have a lot of the Champion of the Perished, so kind of sucks to see that guy again, but hey, it is what it is. It is part of the set. We got a Forest. Spectral Adversary. Okay, we got another Mythic. Been killing it with the mythics in this box. That's 4. Now this is the 5th one. Visions of Ruin. Commander card. The Sorcery Speed Assassin's Trophy thing card. In red and green. We have Tovolar. Alright, so this is for all you werewolf EDH enthusiasts. This is like the best commander for your deck now. Whenever a wolf or werewolf you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more wolves, it becomes Knight. Then transform any number of human werewolves you control. And then whenever a werewolf or wolf deals combat damage, draw a card. And then you can pump it. Target wolf or werewolf gets +X and trample. That's really freaking good. Good to see that. Another land, and this time it's foil. Let's go. We'll take it. We will take it. That foil one might go in my my Ojutai deck. Dissipates back. Okay. For all the control people. Plains. Let's go. Storm the Festival. This is the reveal the top 5, and then you can put 2 permanent cards with CMC 5. Pretty decent. Wall of Mourning. Alright, Enduring Angel. 5 mana. This is another mythic. This is the 6th mythic, I think, from this box. So 2 and 3 white for a 3/3 flying double strike. You have hexproof. That's really good. If your life total would be reduced to 0 or less, instead transform Enduring Angel, and then your life total becomes 3. If Enduring Angel did not transform this way, you lose the game. Okay. Wow. And then she turns into a flying. You have hexproof. As long as it's, what's it called? Its power and toughness are equal to your life total. When it attacks, double your life total. Very interesting card. I don't know how I'm going to make that work, but... Hey. More lands. I think we've gotten a land from almost every single pack. It's all good. I love lands. And Jadar. Ghoul Caller of Nephalia. 1/1 for 2. At the beginning of your end step, if you control no creatures with Decayed, make a zombie with Decayed. Sure. Wow. All the lands. That's probably going to be the title of the video, I know, at this point. Just all the lands. I don't even know if the lands are, like, worth that much, honestly. Island. That's good. Burn Down the House. 5 mana, sorcery. Choose 1. Deal 5 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. I'd first pick this unlimited in a heartbeat. Create 3 devils, 3/1/1 devils. When it dies, it deals 1 damage. Okay. Most likely, I'm going to just use this as the Wrath effect. Curse of Unbinding. Slaughter Specialist. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent makes a 1/1 white human token. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a counter on the Specialist. 2 mana, 3/3. That's pretty good. And another Sagarda. That's mythic number 7 from this box. That's pretty dope. Love seeing her. And Vanquish the Horde. Destroy everything. And it costs less for each creature on the battlefield. Pretty decent, if you ask me. Is that Audric on the art, too? Yeah, it looks like it. I think Audric was a Innistrad character. I wonder if there's an Audric in this set. We've got an island. Triskaidekaphile. 13. Tomb Tyrant. Ghoul Caller's Harvest. 2 mana sorcery. Create X zombies with Decayed, where X is half the number of creature cards in your graveyard rounded up. Sure. Sure. Graveyard Trespasser. That's the ward with discard card. Yeah, we've opened this one before. Sure thing. And another foil Smoldering Egg. Yeah. Decent card, honestly. Not too bad. got 4 packs of this one. 4 more packs of box number 2. Covetous Castaway. Another swamp. I just want to see more islands at this point. This swamp is probably the best looking art. I freaking love that. More lands! Let's go! The green and white land. Curse of Obsession. You've seen that one before. Angel Fire Ignition. 1 white and a red. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It gives Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible, and Haste. Okay, sure. Yeah. Buff it up. Ooh, we got another mythic. That is like mythic number 8 or 9 at this point. Jeez Louise. 2 and a black. For a 2/3. Jaren, Corrupted Bishop. When it enters the battlefield or another non-token human you control dies, you lose 1 life and make a 1/1 human. Pay 2. Target human you control gains lifelink. If you at the beginning of your end step, if you have exactly 13 life, you can pay 6 if you do transform it. Okay, that's definitely a like a condition that you need to hit. 13 life. It turns into Ormondal. Ah, that makes sense. Ormondal the Corruptor. Yep, Ormondal is back. 6/6 flying, trample, lifelink, sacrifice another creature, draw a card. That's really good. Yeah, I wonder how good this will be in standard. And a foil Curse of Silence. So, yeah, wow, we opened a lot of mythics out of this box. Starting with this. That's 8. If this turns out to be like a 10 mythic box, that's actually going to be wild. Consider. If you open Considers, make sure you set those aside. Forest. Memory Deluge. 4 mana instant. Look at the top X cards of your library where X is the amount of mana spent to cast a spell. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom. Cleaver Scab. Curse of Surveillance. And Slogurk the Overslime. 1 green and a blue. 3/3 with Trample. Whenever a land is put into your graveyard from anywhere, put a counter on the Overslime. Remove 3 counters. Return it to its owner's hand. When it leaves the battlefield, you may return up to target 3 land cards. So kind of like Life in the Loam. Oh, I thought this transformed, but it didn't. And a foil Gisa. Nice. That looks pretty sweet. I love the art that these things do. Like, these showcase cards are actually just amazing, man. Love to see it. Purifying Dragon. Mystic Skull. Okay. We've got another mountain. Wake to Slaughter. The Rotbelly commander card. Croaking Counterpart. Kind of like Cackling Counterpart from back in the day. But instead, create a token that's a copy of a target non-frog creature. Except it's a 1/1 frog. Okay. We got Adeline Resplendent Cathar. 3 mana, Vigilance. Its power is equal to the number of creatures you control. Whenever you attack for each opponent, create a 1/1 white human that's tapped and attacking that player or planeswalker they control. Decent. And a foil Fateful Absence. Pretty sweet. We've opened like every single one of these like arts. So we got this one in foil, the normal extended art, and then the regular foil. Great card. I think this will just be an 8 mythic box, honestly. Delver Secrets, make sure you set those aside as well for your opening. Forest. Ren and 7. Alright, I forgot. This is the best thing to open, actually. 5 mana, look at it. 5 mana, 5 loyalty. It has 4 abilities on it. And these abilities are nuts, by the way. So now we have opened a 9 mythic box. This box is insane. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. This is for the +1. Put all land cards revealed this way into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. 0. Put any number of land cards from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. -3. Create a Tree Folk with reach and its And the creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. And then -8. Return all permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. You get an emblem with you have no maximum hand size. This is just ridiculous, man. Such a good card. Red and 7. My Yarok EDH deck will love that card, so. Falconwrath Pitfighter. Reckless Stormseeker. Wow, that looks like a werewolf for sure. That is amazing art, by the way. And, wow, this was a 10 mythic box. Oh my gosh. Foil mythic. But it's the Poppet Stitcher. Wow, 10 mythic box. That is actually insane. Yeah, look at that. Got 2 Poppet Stitchers. Ren and 7. Jaren, Sagarda, Enduring Angel, Spectral Adversary, Will Health, the Rock Cleaver, Intrepid Adversary, and then the Meathook Massacre. That's insane. That was a 10 mythic box, man. Anyways, let's open one more, and then we'll call it for tonight. Let's open this one right in the middle, the third box. This one was in the middle. Yeah, this has been a pretty cool box set so far. Once again, I cannot wait to draft it. I'm sure drafting it will be super fun. Maybe I might try to do some drafts on like MTG Arena. But yeah, appreciate everyone coming to the opening so far. At least we got one more box left. Let's see if we can pull some juicers. Will this be another 10 mythic box? Who knows? We got a mountain. More lands are always good. Remember that. We got Cleaver Scab. Patrician Geist. And Tovolar's Huntmaster. This is the Make Wolves. And another Smoldering Egg. I think that's the third egg that we got. That's like extended art foil or whatever. Sure. That's all I can say. Sure. We got a Forest. The Mask of Grizzlebrand. Tomb Tyrant. Sun Gold Sentinel. I haven't seen this one. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Coven, 1 and a white. Choose a color. It gains hexproof from that color until end of turn and cannot be blocked by creatures of that color. Activate this ability, obviously, if you have different powers. Decent. We have Jaren, first mythic. Here we go. Jaren into Armandal. That is mythic number 1 of this box. And a foil showcase Dennick. Devious Cover-Up. I remember that card. Rise of the Ants. We have a Swamp. Can't Stay Away. We have a Visions of Dread. And another mythic. Alright, Primal Adversary. Extended. Pretty decent. And we have Jadar Ghoul Caller of Nephalia again. Extended showcase, and the Sun Gold Sentinel foil rare. We literally just opened this one. Now we get the extended. Sure thing. Dreadhound. And another Plains. I love to see it. I actually really just want to see Islands and Plains, though. Smoldering Egg, once again. Just the regular foil. Celebrate the Harvest. 4 mana, search your library for X basic land cards, where X is the number of different power among creatures you control. In a heavy Coven deck, sure. It's kind of like Harvest Season in that point. Old Stick Fingers, showcase. and Patrician Geist, extended foil. Not that many lands in this one. We've opened what? One? Getting kind of worried. Island, here we go. Love to see it. Briar Ridge Tracker. Visions of Glory, commander card. Another Can't Stay Away. We have a Denic Showcase once again. Harvestside Infiltrator, and a foil extended Sagarda Splendor. Solid stuff. Alright, we got another Forest. We have Vadric, Astral Archmage. Eloy's Commander Mythic. I think that's like the third one we've pulled. I think we've pulled Eloy's out of every single box, potentially. I don't know how many of those we have, but... Light up the Nights. There we go. That is what we want to see. Extended art, Ren and 7. Nice. We got the foil one, and now we have an extended. Pretty freaking cool. Nothing more to say. It just does everything. It's so good. And Rem Carulus, Stalwart Slayer extended. I haven't opened anything like this, so 3 mana, 2/3 flying with haste. If a spell would deal damage to you or another permanent you control, prevent it. If a spell would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent, it deals that much damage +1. Wow, that's really good. That's kind of sweet. As far as like EDH is concerned, like you can play like stuff like Torbran and like Fiery Emancipation and like Furnace of Wrath that just deals like double that damage. Ooh, it's kind of cool. That's kind of spicy. I like that. I don't know how good that would be, but I guess just let me know. Oops. Another mountain. Frog. Moorland Rescuer, 6 mana. That is a commander card. Another Vanquish the Horde. Pretty good. Dawnheart Mentor. And Florian. This is pretty sweet. Definitely liked how the guys over at the Command Zone built this deck. Josh, how he built his deck with Dragon's Approach. That's actually really creative. Kind of want to build that deck myself too. So Florian, 3 mana, 3/3 first strike. So honestly, just really good at that point. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the total amount of life your opponent's lost this turn. Exile one of those cards and put the rest on the bottom of your library. Then you can play that exile card this turn. That is really, really good. And Willowgeist. 1 mana, 1/1, trample. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on it. When it dies, gain life equal to its power. So 4 mythics out of this box. Consider. Seize the Storm. Corpse Cobble. Another Plains. Pretty sweet. Old Stick Fingers. Alright, Commander Mythic, Kerbis, Harvest Celebrant. When it enters the battlefield with a number of 1/1 counters equal to the amount of mana cast to spend it. Remove a counter, prevent all damage that may be dealt to another target creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it. Sure, why not? Rite of Harmony, 2 mana instant. Whenever a creature or enchantment enters the battlefield this turn, draw a card. Alright. Enchantress deck. Lands are always good. Wow. Oh my god. That is insane. That is 2 red and 7s pulled in the same box. Both extended, 1 foil. Woo! That is amazing. You love to see it. Now, what would be better if we pulled an extended Teferi out of this box? That would be like the best boxes. Like the best. This would be like the best box of all time. Ooh. I pulled the right box, man. Ooh. Island. Suspicious Stowaway. Sagarda's Vanguard. Geist Flame Reservoir. Bird Admirer, Village Watch. Slogurk the Over Slime. And a foil Cannot Stay Away. We got a swamp. Excuse me. Another mythic, Consuming Blob. We've opened that guy before. Curse of Obsession, Sagarda's Splendor. We've opened those before. The Reckless Storm guy that flips over. And we have an Angel Fire Ignition, this time extended art foil. We have 2 packs left of the opening. This has been a great opening. This has been absolutely amazing. These last 2 boxes were actually just killer. We got a Forest. Lands. Ravenous Rotbelly. Mask of Gristlebrand. We have Catilda. I think we've opened this one before. Oh, Protection from Wolves. Dawnheart Mentor. And Lord of the Forsaken. All right, extended art mythic. Let's go. 6 mana, Flying and Trample. Sacrifice another creature. Target player mills 3 cards. You could do that by activating a black. And then pay 1 life. Add 1 colorless. Spend this mana to only cast a spell from your graveyard. Yeah. Sure. Decent demon. Not too bad. We will take it. This is a 8 mythic box at this point. Yeah. If we pull Teferi here, that'd be great. I mean, we pulled 1, but I kind of want to see the extended Teferi, see how that looks like. Mountain. Lands are always good. Visions of Dominance. Curse of Leeches. Maybe no mythic out of this one. It doesn't look like it. Adeline, Resplendent Cathar. And okay, we got another mythic. All right, another foil Sagarda. Sure, we'll take it. We will absolutely take it. Sure thing. Yeah, that was those last 2 boxes, man. Those were pretty baller. I think this one was probably the best box because of the 2 red and 7s. But yeah, if you just take a look at it, as far as like all the mythics are concerned. Let's go through, wrap it up. 2 red and 7s out of 1 box. That is baller. Foil Sagarda, baller. Lord of the Forsaken, it's pretty decent. Consuming Blob, Kerbis, Eloy's Primal Adversary, Jaren, Meathook Massacre, Intrepid Adversary, Wilhelt, Spectral, Enduring Angel, Sagarda, Jaren, another red and 7. So that's 3 red and 7s. Poppet Stitcher, Eloy's again. We got Lear, Primal Adversary, the Blob, another foil Sagarda, and then the Spectral / Puppet. So pretty decent haul, honestly. These have been amazing boxes. Super fun to open. Appreciate everyone who came out to the stream tonight. And if you're on YouTube, appreciate you watching the VOD all the way through. Please be sure that you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, make sure you subscribe. I do a Magic unboxing every single set, so I don't want you to miss it. And follow me on Twitch so you can come here live next time if it piques your fancy. So until then, you all take care. I'm going to end stream as well as the VOD, and take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next set opening.